Welcome back. We're here with Hampton University football camp. Assistant head football coach, defense coordinator Keith Goganious. Coach Goganious, camp has started. Defense won championships. Last couple of years here, you've been known to have a pretty decent defense. Talk a little bit about the kids you have here in camp. What you got coming back?
Well, I think some of my key returners are Lindell Gibson, a linebacker from Chesapeake, Virginia. Delbert Tyler, a linebacker from Pittsburgh, PA. He's a junior. And also up and coming is Devontae Hawkins. From Tennessee, will be a junior himself this year. They're kind of the core of our defense. We have a newcomer in Carvin Johnson, who's a transfer from the University of Michigan, who will be playing safety for us this year. And then also the player Scott Williams, another safety of ours, who played pretty well last year for us. So I think those guys are really gelling together so far this camp and are working real hard towards us getting better as a defense.
Coach, most people say your defense stopped with the front core of that line. Talk a little bit about Matt Davis and what he brings back to that front line for you.
Obviously, Matt Davis brings a wealth of experience from playing the last couple of years at our rush position, which is a hybrid between a linebacker and a rush defensive end. Along with him and Robert Copeland and Darrell Walker, they are affordable defense for pass rushing. So we're working real well with those guys. Matt's the leader of that group. Kind of getting those guys, pushing them towards getting better every day and working towards getting better as a whole for that defensive front unit.
Coach, you know they say consistency is key when you're talking about defense, and your defense has been one of the best in the nation, although it's probably one of the less talked about defenses in the conference. Just talk a little bit about your guys and how they've been able to hold teams to like less than 12 points a game.
One of the things we talk about a lot is discipline and being accountable and doing our responsibilities and things of that nature. So we focus a lot on really working as a unit, but also being accountable for what I'm supposed to do. Am I doing my things? 3 things I teach our guys is they must know what we call the AAT, their alignment, their assignment, and their technique. They must know that on every play to be successful. So I think the discipline piece of it and the hard work the guys put behind it show off on Saturdays, but we really focus on doing that as a core group of the 11 that's on the field and making sure that we just go out there and play some good football and be sound and disciplined in what we're doing.
Well, Coach, you got a couple of days of camp under your belt now. You got a feel for the team. I know you're excited to get back on the field. We have our first game coming up against Tennessee State later this month. Talk a little bit about that matchup and what you look forward to.
Well, obviously, they have a very explosive offense. I mean, they're averaging almost 200 yards a game rushing, almost another 200 yards a game throwing the ball. Their quarterback is returning. Their 2 starting tailbacks are returning. Their offensive line, their average across the board about 6'5", 6'6", about 320. So they're a very explosive offense. I think one thing that we really got to be prepared for with dealing with them when we play them is that we know our assignments and what we're supposed to be doing. Just being a discipline, like I said before, being able to raise our level of competitiveness to what they're doing. Our defense has some young guys that's going to have to play this year. We got a really great group of freshmen that come in that will be contributing surprisingly to our defense. So I'm looking forward to the challenge. You know, they made the playoffs last year, and that's our goal to get into the playoffs. So we're able to compete with a team of that caliber and show what we can do on our defensive side of the ball against that explosive offense. I think it tells a lot about the direction that we're heading with this program.
Well, Coach, we want to thank you. Thank you for your time. You heard it here first. Coach Keith Goganious, defensive coordinator, assistant head football coach, getting geared up for Tennessee Tech. We want to thank you once again for coming out and joining us. We'll be back next week with some players.